Oh, hello there. Welcome back to Crafters TV. It is time for Cartload. It's going to be fast. It is going to be furious. It is that one sale show of the week. There have been loads of sellouts, and also there are loads of things that are about to sell out. I need to let you know immediately, if you have got the precious metals Centura Pearl cardstock in your basket. This was awesome because A6, A5 and A4 size. If it's in your basket though, you've got to check it out. It is 98% gone and it is currently over allocated. 108 sheets there for $14.98 or $20.98. Now, I am not on my own. No. We had a very funny craft folk show this morning. If you watched that, it was all the lols. And we're back with you for 3 hours this evening, Leann. It's going to be fun, isn't it?
Really, I cannot wait. I'm so excited to have the next 3 hours, in fact 4 hours, because I'm sure we'll get a cup of tea and a natter in between the shows, Joe. 4 hours with one of my favourite people in the world, so it's going to be the best fun.
It really is going to be loads of fun, and all of you guys are going to be able to get involved as well. So if you want to chat away, I'm quite feeling the need for some salacious gossip this afternoon, so I'd love a bit of that. Drop it into the comments over on the Crafters TV Facebook page in the live feed there, or search for it over on Crafters Companion as well. Katrina is in from Northampton. Hi, Katrina. I wonder if she's Katrina of the Waves fame. Probably not. Georgianne is here as well. Valerie's in. Johnny's off. Monica is in as well. Mary's there. I can see Anne-Louise as well. Johnny's in the gallery. Don't let that put you off. Charlotte is also there as well, controlling all the shots. She steers this ship through many troubled waters, let me assure you. Now, I need to let you know about this. It is my pick of the show because, just to give you an idea, this was awesome. It was awesome at £12.99 or $19.99. It's got a 40% saving. I know, Leann, £9 or $13. It is £7.20 or $10.40 as a Club Inspired Platinum member. I can see that 85% of you that are ordering this are multi-ordering. Get 2, get 3, get 10 if you want. Do you know why? This is one of my all-time favourite paper pads. It's got my favourite sheet ever in a paper pad in it. Every order should have one of these in there because it is gorgeous. It is a beautiful pad, this one, isn't it, Leann? It's
a very, very beautiful pad, and I do love that one particular paper as well. It's a bit Aurora Borealis for me. It's a bit, you know, that one there that you've just gone past. I love it. It's gorgeous. Has a real atmosphere to it, doesn't it?
It really, really does. Grab it though. It's going quickly already. Lots of you have ordered this in the pre-order. Loads of you got it. 10% already gone. That is just since we went live in this show. I think it's going to sell out in this show. We have hundreds, not thousands of these is what I would say. So if you do want it, you're going to need to be quick for that one. You know how I feel about glitter card. And not only glitter card, our glitter card is encapsulated. Oh yeah. It's not going to go, honestly, you're not going to find it on the Dalmatian, or, you know, you're not going to find it, you know, in the vacuum clean. You know what it's like. It gets everywhere sometimes, doesn't it? Send that glitter card to people you don't like. People you do like, send them this one because it is gorgeous. And what you've got in here is 7 of our individual packs, all in those gorgeous rainbow colours.
Ooh,
70 sheets. What is 70 divided by 22, Johnny? Put him on the spot here. £23, no, it can't be.
Is that not 31.8 pence?
31.8 pence. For Club Inspired Platinum members, you'd be looking at about 28 pence a sheet. Unbelievable value. I'd say that's a good, I think it's £2.50, but with the coating it feels a bit more, doesn't it?
It does. So it is definitely, we definitely put it on a £2.50 base.
Yeah.
And then when you've got the adhesive and then you've got the glitter, because we use a glitter film on top, we don't throw pots of glitter on it. The card that Joe's talking about that gets on the Dalmatian and in your bead and everywhere else, and even in the bed sheets. I mean, my bed sheets,
I've found it everywhere, Leann.
Honestly, glitter everywhere. That is a wet glue with pots of glitter thrown on it and then shook off, which is why you get all that shedding. We use a beautiful encapsulated glitter film. So you've got the card, the glue and the film. And so that it does make a film over 300 GSM.
And it gives it this gorgeous shine as well, doesn't it? Which you just wouldn't get with a lot of... You get glisten sometimes, but not shine like that. Shiny. Grab that. I think that is going to also go. For me, I would be getting at least a couple of the paper pads, maybe even a couple of that in my order, because also with rainbows, you just know that you're going to use them for ages. What I want to take you through next is what I know Leann is very excited to get demonstrating with, and it is some stamps that we've got for you. Now, you've got in here lots of different ones, things that are going to take you through the whole year, okay? So we've got Merry Christmas in here, but the great thing is you've got the big Merry Christmas and then you customise it with the rest of the sentiment. I think you're going to use the big sentiment and the small sentiment on the outside of your card, and then you're going to use just the small sentiment on the inside of your card. So if you're looking for a stamp set that is going to enable you to create beautiful outsides and beautiful insides, then this is definitely the one. Warm wishes. It says, warm wishes to you, have yourself a Merry Christmas. Warm wishes to you, Christmas cheer. The next one you've got here is birthday. So you've got happy birthday, split them both out as well. So you could just have happy or birthday. You've got celebrating style, eat cake, boy, girl, make a wish. Awesome. You've then got winter wishes in here as well. You've got love, laugh and laughter. Laugh, laughter, love in there. Wishing you often love much more, worry less, out loud and every day. There's loads there for you to go out. This one here is all about your new babies, so fantastic. Well, have we had lockdown 1 babies? Lockdown 1 babies have been born now, haven't they? So when will we get lockdown 2 babies? That will be, so they will have been conceived in November.
Yes.
So we're looking at late summer.
Yes.
So maybe we'll have another boom in late summer.
August we're looking at.
August babies,
late
fabulous.
August, early September.
Yes, I'm a Christmas baby, so yeah, that makes sense. And then you've got this other awesome one in here, which is It's Christmas Time. You can get all of those for £25. So you've got a great saving there as well. And you've got to get that brilliant free ink pad in there too, which is awesome. Now, Leann Star Buy. Tell us about this one, Leann.
Oh my word. These are all of my favourite Tiffany things in one place. I absolutely love my workstation there, which I store all of my bits and bobs, and you see I always fling things in. I love it to pieces. Lois Tote. I've probably got 3 of these now, crammed with things at home. I've got one full of yarn, probably got 2 full of yarn. And then the Poppy Up waste can is brilliant because wherever I'm crafting in the house, I just take it with me and then I fold it flat and take it away, or I put the little bits in the recycle bin. Absolutely brilliant. And of course, paper pad, tape pen, and art liners everybody needs in their general craft stash.
And amazing paper pad as well.
Yeah, the paper pad. Our favourite paper. Yeah, our favourite one. Yeah.
I need a Lois. You've just inspired me. I need a Lois for my yarn.
You do.
I've got all of my yarn in a sort of boxed off square bag that I bought some sweets in it in Turkey instantly. But what I need is a clear one. So I need to be able to see what's in there. I need to rummage through. Look at the saving on it. £30 and 4 pence you're saving in the UK. You're saving $43.82 if you are in the US. Now, of course, that saving is going to get even better if you are a Platinum member. Platinum members are paying £48 and saving $42. US Platinum members, you are saving more than you're spending on Totally Tiffany items because you are spending 53 and saving 57. Lots of you chatting away already this morning. Hi, Leann and Joe. So good to see you back on Crafters TV, Leann. Susie T says, I love this paper pad. Great price. Evelyn's got her paper pad. We do a lot of camping and road trips. Lovely to see you again, Leann and Joe, says Catherine too. I expect every order to have at least one of those paper pads in there. It is that good. And also the same with the rainbow cardstock. Now, I know you're going to start with sentiments, Leann. I think sentiments can sometimes be one of those things we forget. Like we go for big statement dies and we talk about, you know, stamps and dies and things. But actually the sentiment really is it's the lasting bit of your card, and it's the bit that that's the bit that conveys how you feel and makes someone feel special. So it's really important, isn't it? It's
incredibly important, and get your teeth in, Leann, and often overlooked. And I think it's really important to convey that message. And we do some fabulous sentiment stamps here with Crafters. This particular set I adore. Exactly as you were saying when you were presenting it, Joe. You've got that lovely big statement, and then you've got all of the little interchangeable pieces which will work alongside, either wanting to put them inside or wanting to put them on the outside of your card. We're going to have a look at how we can use them both to make a statement on the front of a card, and just at how easy they are to use, actually. And can I just check, Joe, do you get all of them in that bundle?
You get
a choice of.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. And I'm not actually counting because I'm concentrating on doing it in Spanish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get 7. And also, I can link up to 5 in Spanish. And you get the ink pad as well. Do you ever do that when you count in a foreign language? You're so concentrating doing it in the foreign language that you're not actually doing the counting.
I can't say that I often count in a foreign language.
Do you not?
No.
Sometimes
no.
I just make it up.
No. No. I don't think I do. I mean, all I can do is get to 4 in French.
You want to try and learn Swedish because that's hilarious.
No, I can get to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I can't do any counting in Swedish. I can only say like Swedish buns and some food things. That's it. But it's a hilarious language to learn. I tried to learn it once, and semla is Swedish buns, and in the Swedish buns they put mandel massa in there as well, which is a hazelnut-like thing. Yeah, there you go. It's a hilarious language. I love it.
Buns in Chinese is baozi.
Bowser.
Baozi.
There we are.
Yeah.
How do you say buns? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, baozi. And well, yeah, we'll come back to that. So what Well, I was going to go off on an absolute tangent, and we don't need to go off on the tangent.
No,
back
not
in
yet.
the room, Leann,
Not
we're
11
talking
minutes
about
in.
Sentiments. So I've got this lovely piece of pretty paper that I've cut out from one of our scrapbook pads. This looks like there's been a sparkle murder. What's going on down here?
Oh, that'd be Debbie Robinson.
There's been a sparkle murder.
You should have seen her
hands.
hands.
Pardon?
Should have seen her hands,
Oh.
Debbie's hands.
I thought you said something else there. So we've got a lovely piece of patterned paper, and then I've got the lovely little stamp from the front, which is hoping your Christmas is filled with love and laughter. And then we're just going to stamp that on the front. Now I'm using my CSI Sparkle Murder stamping mat here, and I've got my little stamping platform, and I've inked it up with a quick dry ink pad. So I'm just going to stamp that sentiment down in place, and I love to use this little stamping mat if you haven't got them, and my little pad here, because it really does mean that you can get your sentiment exactly where you want it, and it makes a lovely solid print for you. So I've done that ready, and then I've got a little card ready to come and get that out of the way because it looks messy. And I've just done a little stepper card, Joe. So I've taken a long piece of card, the full length of an A4, and then I've left myself 2 inches here. The remaining space I've folded in half, folded the 2 inches in half, and that makes you a little stepper. And that can be with any dimension of length of card. What you don't need to do is worry about that has to be 4, that has to be 4, this has to be 1. Just decide how big you want your stepper to be, and then whatever space you've got left, half it, and then half that, and that makes a really nice little stepper for you. And then I've got more of my pretty papers, and what I've done with this pretty paper is just go around and ink it with one of our Harmony Water Reactives. And this is the Oasis colour that I'm using. One of my faves. Just go around and add a little bit of colour, and I can add a little bit more here. Look at the difference. Look how much the design pops on your paper pad even more by just taking one of your Harmony Water Reactives around the edge, and you can see the difference there from the top of the paper to the sides and the bottom. It's called giving it a vignette, and I think it really does just make the design pop. So don't worry about when you've got your ink pads maybe only using them to stamp and colour and do full backgrounds with. You can actually use them with your papers. I mean, if you've got that lovely pad that's on the show there, you could be doing this on lots of those different papers. For example, the yellow one that's in there looks gorgeous with the Chinese red Harmony Water Reactive around the outside, and so on. So just give it a little edge like that. It'll make the design pop for you. Could not be easier.
Might make a lovely tag that as well. A little hole punched in there, bit of ribbon through.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course you could. And then you've got really quick, because there's nothing worse than writing out tags for Christmas.
Sorry?
I really don't like writing tags.
No, me neither.
I get bored very easily and very quickly. So anything that's going to make it easier and quicker for me, I'm a very big fan of. I think I need a new all-purpose. There we go. So a little bit of all-purpose on the back of there.
Jill, Panda Crafts, I think her name's Jill, off from memory. So she starts counting in French, then it turns to Spanish. There is I'm multilingual there. Yolanda says, I'm fluent in Spanish, I want to learn Italian. So far I only know the alphabet. All I can say in Italian is, mi dispiace, mi italiano non è molto buono. That's all I can say. You have to do the hand with it as well. You can't do Italian without the hand. What does it mean? It means I can't speak Italian very well.
Ah. Well, you sounded convincing.
Yes,
you sounded
I know.
Very
and because
convincing.
I've nailed that bit, and I say that to taxi drivers, they think I've said that bit so well that I can actually speak Italian.
And
well,
then
the point of it is me
Italian.
telling them I can't speak Italian.
Yeah,
so there
that's
we go.
like me in French. I can say "Je ne parle pas français," which is I don't speak French.
Yeah.
And that's all I can say.
And then they speak to you in French.
And then they
because
speak
you've
back to
spoken in French.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I've just told you I don't speak French. Now, what I've also done is cut a little strip here of pretty paper, and I'm just going to pop that on the bottom of my stepper down there.
I'll tell you what, we're a very well-educated bunch, you know. Anne, she can count 10 in Spanish and French. Most of the other French and Spanish she learnt in school, she doesn't remember. Tammy's just had char siu bao, Chinese barbecue pork buns for a treat.
Bao.
Yeah, char siu bao. Delicious.
Char siu baos are fabulous.
Are they?
Now, a bao is a bun, and if you're full, if you don't want any more food, I'm trying to find a bit of glue, or can you see I'm searching?
What one do you want?
I'm like a 3D glue or a foam pad.
I think you are want to go behind you in the drawers, maybe.
Do I?
Yeah, try in there. The right-hand side one, I'm going to say. No.
Foam pad.
You got one.
I'll
Brilliant.
use a foam pad.
Do you need another all-purpose? Because I've got a secret stash outside.
I'm all right with my all-purpose for now.
Fantastic.
I've got it going again. It was just I'll just use a foam pad. But we could. I would prefer a wet glue. But there we go. So I'm going to put this at the top.
Can you do this with any ink pads or any of the water reactive, this technique? When you edged around the
That is a very good question. It's much better with water reactive, but you can, if you're quick, do it with quick dry. And if you do it with pigment, you need to dry it with a heat gun because it'll stay wet. So the best ink pad for doing it is Harmony Water Reactive because it's in the middle of all of them. Quick dry, you have to be quick. You won't get all of the blending because it's going to grab quick because it dries quick. And pigment will be too wet for too long and you'll get it all over your hands and possibly smudge it on your project.
Okay.
So dry it with a heat gun if you do it with a pigment.
All right, brilliant.
Now, what I've additionally done, the big sentiment that comes in that collection, I've stamped on a piece of white card and again, just gone round with my water reactive and done a little bit of an edge on it. And that's going to go down here. But actually, Joe, I've shown you here on this particular example how to put this together and use both on the front of a card to make a statement like this. But I think the best way to use them is as you explained, where you've got a nice big sentiment on the front and then you've got a little verse inside. But of course, you can see here, you can use them both on the front of the card if you want to. Choice is yours. They're all done in separate stamps and you've got all of the versatility of being able to mix and match, put them wherever you want.
Absolutely. You do you, hun, as I like to say. Let me run you back through. Merry Christmas. Oh no. We didn't do a demo of the show, did we, in the earlier show?
What, with me?
But it'll be the craft along one. No, in Craig's show we didn't do it, but we're going to have to vote for your one in this show as well. Oh. So you've got Merry Christmas. You've also got Warm Wishes, Happy Birthday, Winter Wishes, It's Christmas Time, New Baby, Love, Laugh and Laughter. And you're also going to get a free ink pad in there as well. Right, I need someone in the comments that is going to remind me about the demo of the show at 40 in an hour, 20 minutes before the end of the show. Is there any volunteers in the comments, someone that I can rely on to remind me? You guys let me know. I know you got my back. Right, the glues. I need to tell you about the glues. So maybe I'll nominate someone to make sure I remember. In here, you're going to get 3D glue gel with the tools as well. And what do I mean by that? Let me open this up and show you. What end am I? There we are. Let's open this up out for you. The tools are basically all of this lovely bit. So you've got your fine tip applicator. You've also got your syringe in here as well. And you've got, what's that bit called, Leann? Leann knows what everything's called. Is it like
key.
Would you call it a fish can key? Or is that right? It's a key, is it? Key. Awesome. And that is so you can, when this is going, you can wind it so it all stays nice and neat, which is awesome. So you get all of that in there with that one, which is brilliant. You've also got the stopper in there for that too. And then you get the tacky glue, which is fantastic. Which is that instant bond that you're after. And then you get the all-purpose, which is really strengthening and also doesn't cause your cardstock to sort of buckle, does it? As some, some glues can. Does the tacky cause your cardstock to buckle if you use too much, Leann?
So tacky glue will buckle your cardstock and your scrapbook paper.
Okay.
Because tacky glue is a water-based glue, and so the water soaks into the porous surface. Because all-purpose is a solvent and therefore has no water in it, it doesn't soak into the cardstock, which means it doesn't warp and wave and go all soggy and horrible.
That's good to know. Thank you for that, Leann. So make sure you grab those. A really awesome deal. £8.48 there for those. If you're a platinum member, though, $6.78 or a $14.32. $6.78 is awesome because the odorless 3D glue gel with a tool should be £5.49 or $9.95. So you think for platinum members, for an extra £1.20, you're going to receive the all-purpose and the tacky there as well. Brilliant value for money on that one. The paper pad. How are we doing for stock on the paper pad, Johnny? 20% of this. It is really going fast, this. I knew it would. I've got to admit, I don't know why we've done this on such a great discount, because it's going to go out of stock and then it'll be gone. And that'll be it. And I'm not going to be able to show you my favourite page ever in history. Do you know what I'm going to do, Leann? And I mean, I know it's rude, but
do, Joe?
I'm going to take a page out.
Yeah, do it. Nobody's watching.
I'm going to have that. I'm going to take that home with me.
Yeah, do.
I've basically stolen it. I'm beating to the sound of my. I'm beating to the match of my own drum. Do you know what I'll do next time I sell this pad, though, won't I? I'll pick it up and I'll be like, well, there's definitely not 48 pages in there. I wonder who's been at that, honestly, or what they like. We won't talk about that.
No,
okay. 20% of that has gone. Centura Pearl Metallics. There are 17 left of these, and there are 23 of you trying to get hold of it. If it's in your basket, you need to check it out, please, right now, because it is going to go. So congratulations, you got it. So make sure you grab it. Wonderful. Right, staycation. Now, if you're going for the pad, you may as well, get what is the sale of the century, let's face it. Staycations, my favourite I would say, I'm going to put my neck on the line and say my favourite stamp dies that we have ever sold here at Crafters TV. I know what you think if you're a new viewer tuning in. You're thinking to yourself, he says this about absolutely everything, I bet. This one's his favourite, that one's favourite. I don't, honestly. This is up there as one of my favourites. I just think it is so cool. I think it's a great idea. And I tell you what, especially in the UK and no doubt for you guys in the US as well, 2021 travel, not looking on the cards, Leann, is it?
It really isn't.
We have been told that we definitely shouldn't be booking any foreign travel at the moment. We're going to be having staycations. This, therefore, is the perfect stamp and die set for you to be crafting with. Do you know, have you got a happy camper in your life? You've got all of these awesome stamps and dies. Now, the great thing is you can use these for projects on their own. This would be Leann with a caravan.
Would, yeah.
You can use these for projects on their own, which is great. Bring them into other things. So I'm thinking about, how about cross-pollinating with your pop-up boxes? These would work beautifully with that. How about making beautiful gift boxes with these on the top? How about the milk carton boxes that we did? How about using these with those? Fantastic. Road trip. Is this one? Oh, I'd love to go on a road trip right now. I really, really would. And life's a beach. It doesn't get more quintessentially British than that, does it? We've got an ice cream van, we've got a little beach hut, we've got a 99 there, you've got a lolly. It's all going on there in that one. But what I think your team are so great at doing, Leann, is keeping the sizing consistent with stuff. So it means that so many of our ranges can be used, can't they, across other ranges. You'll find loads of dies in this, dies and stamps in this size that will work together. I'm thinking any of the decorating ones from the milk box carton, all the pop-up boxes would work with these.
Absolutely, your double-sided boxes, any of those things, it's going to work absolutely fabulously. What I want to use mine for is I've decided to do a little scrapbook of a 2020/21, the year we stayed at home, and just do lots of photographs of all of the Zoom calls that I've had with friends and all the things that we've had to do, and then decorate them up with what we would have rather been doing with my little staycation stamps. So many different things you can do, and I thought, you know what, let's just have a look at how easy these are to use. So I haven't got a finished one to show you, but we're going to make a finished one. So I've got another, can you see, stepper cards are my favourite thing at the moment. I've got another stepper card. I've just made it wider this time. So again, just a full length of card. And this time I've got 1.5 inches and 1.5 inches. And then whatever space is left, fold it in half. And then your space there, and it makes a perfect stepper for you. I just find that so much easier because I can't remember measurements. I'm not great with do it at 3 inches, do it at 2 inches,
just
do it
to
1
say,
inch.
Christine Mahoney is going to remind us to do the demo of the show. Christine Mahoney, you are a superstar, the queen of the paper pads. I need you to remind me. So it's therefore I am spreading the... I'm removing responsibility, basically. So there we are. Christine, we're relying on you.
We are. You are the woman, Christine. Now, I've got a piece of your favourite paper here, Joe.
What is it? Oh, lovely. You didn't take that out of this pad, did you?
No.
Oh, good.
No, I wouldn't do that,
You did,
Joe.
didn't you? I
No?
knew you did. I thought there was
Well,
two
might
missing. Do you know what? I basically am like, I am like some sort of Jedi master. I can basically hold a paper pad and I can be like, there's
3 sheets
41 sheets in there. 7 sheets missing out of that one. I can't, but I definitely know if someone's nabbed a couple, I can tell.
So I've got a sheet of your favourite pad here, Joe.
Lovely.
And I'm using it. I'm going to use it with the pink at the top. So I've got a pink sky at night, Shepherd's Delight.
So you flipped it and used it the other way. That's really
flipped
clever.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Flipped it.
why not? Works
And I've
both ways.
It works, doesn't it? I don't see why not.
No.
I've got a nice pink sky at night.
Isn't it gorgeous in the summer when you are out in the garden at like 9:30, 9:45, it's still light, and as it starts to go dark, you get those gorgeous,
Beautiful.
gorgeous summer's evenings.
I absolutely adore it. And this year, because it's going to be the year that we stay at home again, I've got solar fairy lights in my garden.
Lovely.
Yes, they were twinkling at Christmas, and I've decided I'm just leaving them up all year.
Why not?
And we've also, my sister-in-law got us a gorgeous big fire pit. So we're going to have lots of warm summer evenings outside
Nice,
with a little
really
tipple in
nice.
the fire pit on and the fairy lights twinkling. I'm looking forward to it. I've took another sheet of that paper pad, the one that's green, so it looks like a nice little piece of grass that I've got there. And then what I've done is I've stamped out lots of little elements. So here's an example of the lovely little scene that's in there, and I'm going to colour it in. And then don't forget, for all of those pieces, you've got all of your dies, which are perfectly matched. And you can line those up and cut them out. So you don't have to be able to be a scissor ninja to be able to get them cut out perfectly. You've got all of the dies to do that for you. So if I just start colouring this one in, let's start with a nice green, and I'm going to use my tri-blend again. So we just start with the lightest colour and we preserve our highlight, remember. So I'm going from the outside into the middle and leaving the area in the middle white. And we preserve our highlight. I talk to you about this all the time when we're colouring. We do that so that when you go over it with the last piece of colour, that is the lightest area, and it gives you the 3D look and feel you want to your coloured image. So once you've got the lightest colour down, you go in with your darkest, and you do that over the top of where you've put the light colour. Now, if you're wondering, well, why have you done that, Leanne? Because now you're covering up that first layer of colour you put down. I do it because wet ink blends much more easily than a dry card does when you put ink down. So when I now take my middle colour of my tri-blend and go to the edge of that dark colour and bring it out into that first layer of the lightest colour I put down, I get a beautiful, smooth blend graduating into my preserved highlight. And then when I go in with my lightest colour again, to fill that in, what I get is a beautiful little 3-dimensional tree where I've got light and shade, and it actually looks rounded.
Awesome. Really good.
So very, very easy to do. Now, you can do with your small areas if you want. You do exactly the same. So I'll just go in with my light here and fill that in there, and then go in with the darkest again, over the top. Come to the medium, blend that out.
I'm guessing that you could do this with all of your alcohol colouring. Could you, any of these?
Yes.
Or could you even do this with your pencils and
You
your
can do it with your pencils, you can do it with your watercolour markers, you can do it with sparkle inks if you want to. Whatever your poison is, Whatever you like to colour with will work brilliantly with this
Brilliant.
collection. Just if you're going to watercolour them, stamp it onto a watercolour card.
Of course. Maria says she loves the idea of steppers for this whole range. She says it really works well with the distance and the backgrounds with the tents, whatever it is that you are crafting in front of it. Terry Tom says, Joe, I impressed my friend in Germany when I said Schmetterling. She was very impressed and asked how I knew that. I said, watching Crafter's Companion, of course. And now I'm taking German lessons. Ich bin Terry. Lol. Don't forget as well about Blumeneck, which is... did I tell you about this?
No.
So the word for flowers or florist is Blumen in Germany, but it's also the word for corner is Eck. And if there's a florist on a corner, it's called Blumeneck.
Is it really? That is brilliant.
Yeah.
That is brilliant.
Blumeneck.
Blumeneck.
Yeah, love that.
You know, you've got a lot of German
means
words
like,
up your sleeve.
you sort of like, oh my word, wait till I tell you this. That's what it means, isn't it? Sort of shock and startlement, I guess.
It is. It's like you won't believe it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shut the front door.
Yes.
You're not going to believe this. That's what it means. Chemistry and biologists love all the glue tips. Now I know which ones to stay away from for certain projects. Thank you for that, Leanne. Jodie says, I really appreciate the company's commitment to teaching its customers about the products. Absolutely, that's what we love. Lynn says, Joe, you should use your paper in your craft along next Friday with Leanne. Well, it's Leanne's craft along. I'm going to have to craft along with Leanne. We've decided that, well, I'm going to ask you if I could maybe have a go at crafting along next opposite you, Leanne, in our craft along. What do you think?
Oh, I think that's brilliant. I would love that, Joe.
Yeah, well, no, we mentioned it before, but then a couple of the viewers earlier had sort of laid down the gauntlet and said it was time, Leanne, that I gave it a go. So let's see. I mean, it could end horrifically.
Well, we're doing pop-out numbers, Joe.
They might not pop out. They might pop in. They might pop off.
No,
oh, gosh.
Our product is so perfectly designed that your numbers are going to pop out, Joe.
Fabulous.
I feel it in my water. I'm confident. I've actually got all of my demos planned for that show already,
Have
Joe.
you?
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm very organised.
You're so organised.
I think what I might do is get them photographed and just share them on my Facebook page.
Wonderful. And then we can start getting our stash together.
Yeah. And you can plan what you're going to do when you come and craft along with us. And I've planned some really, if I do say so myself, impressive ways of using them. Oh, honestly, you're going to love it, guys.
Well, it's not too late, actually. If you're in the UK, do you know what? Even if you're in the US, I mean, you might receive them a couple of days after. It's a week away today. You guys will know what the lead time's like where you are. But certainly in the UK, you could order it now and craft along live with us in the craft along. But don't forget, even if you... don't forget as well, even if you ordered it on the day, you'd still be able to watch the craft along back, which is fantastic. Lynn says, Joe, you should... Oh, we did that one. Cheryl, our resident delivery driver in Niagara, says, Joe, seriously, I love every Crafter's Companion product, but these staycation stamps and dies are my absolute favourite. Cheryl, me and you, we are cut from the same cloth, it would seem. These are my fave as well. Maria Alexander says, I love the stepper cards for this range. We did that one as well. Come on, Joe, keep up. Yolanda says, I love watching Leanne colour. I do too. Loving the colour combos here, Leanne, with that background paper.
Honestly, I love this so much, and this is why I really love it, Joe. So what I've done is taken all of the little dies, and I'll just show you a couple here so you can see. For example, here's that little group of trees. Look, there's a perfect little die to cut out the little group of trees. So all of these lovely little elements that you are going to cut out and layer up your scenes with, Leanne, that's because I've got glue on my finger. There you go. We've given you the dies so you can do it. Now look here, your little fork with a sausage. There's no way you'd be able to get round that with some scissors. A little sausage on the fork there.
Oh, no.
Because we've got a little...
Imagine trying to fussy cut around that sausage.
A little sausage fork shaped die. I mean, it would be impossible with the shape of that. It really would.
Absolutely.
So we've got that lovely little die, perfect for cutting that out. Same with the little moon. I've got a little moon die as well. So basically, every single one of those little stamps, you've got the perfect little die.
I'm going to call it now. I think this could be Demo of the Week. Because I tried to get Jan's Staycation one to win Demo of the Week when it was Demo of the Show, and it came second. So I feel like, with enough of a campaign, let's get some leaflets printed and start getting them in boxes and sent out so we can get some votes. Start canvassing for support, Leanne, for this to be the card of the week.
The Demo of the Week.
Yeah.
Have we got a proper jingle for that, like Demo of the Week?
No, we need one, don't we?
We do. Yeah.
We do. We need to get you in the. We need to get you in the studio for a recording session. You know, like some sort of.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I'd be very good at that. I have to be honest. Right. So I'm going to put in the background my lovely little sentiment, which is, "Not all who wander are lost." I love that sentiment. I think it's very.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely
very
agree.
Profound, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's profound. I'm running out of all-purpose. I'm going to need to get some.
There's some really nice sort of motivational, uplifting ones in the Caring Thoughts collection as well.
Yes.
Sort of caring but uplifting too, which is
Absolutely.
fantastic. So yes, go and try some of those. I know a lot of you already own those, which is fantastic.
Indeed. So I've got "all who wander are not lost," and then I'm going to a little bit of all-purpose here on my little moon. I want to pop that alongside there. So building up my background. Now I've got my little tent arrangement. That's going to go there. So I'll do a little bit of all-purpose glue at the bottom. If I had my 3D glue gel, I'd be 3D'ing some of these things, but I can't find it. Oh, I need some more. There. I'm going to renew. While you're having a little chin wag in a minute, Joe, I'm going to get some new
3D glue gel.
Yeah, I need some 3D glue gel.
I've got one over here, haven't I? Because to tell you what, why don't I take the tube of glue out of it and then leave the box? No one will know.
Throw it over to me.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
right, as you catch in.
I'm coming. Yeah, catch
Ready?
it. Fling it. Woo!
Oh no,
Oh,
missed.
no, it's all right, got it. I'm back. Ooh, that was a good shot.
It almost went under the counter.
Nearly went under the counter, but I've got it. There we go. I mean, if only you could have seen.
It was underarm. It was very low though, wasn't it? I was going to go
low.
overarm. I thought that was a bit much.
Yeah, overarm would have scared me. Now I can't get the thing off.
Oh
There we go.
no.
No, I've got it off. Hang on. There we are. I've got it off. Right. Great. So I need to layer up all my little pieces. So I want my little trees here at the background there. And there we are. They're going to go there.
We're all having a lovely time today, aren't we?
We're having a lovely time. And I'm going to have my little forest fire here away from the tent because it's not safe to have your little fire, your little
it's a
campfire.
fire hazard.
Too near the tent. We don't want that happening. And then I've got my my little log here for everybody to sit on and sing Ginganguli. Because
If anyone doesn't know in the US what Ginganguli means or stands for or what it is all about, do you want to enlighten people?
Oh, do you want me to give you a little rendition?
Ginganguli,
Ginganguli,
guli, guli, guli,
watch
guli,
it,
guli,
Gingangoo,
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 watch it, Gingangoo,
Gingangoo. Sounds like a Eurovision entry, doesn't it?
Hela, Hela, Shayla.
I don't know that bit.
Hela, Shayla. Oh, come on, Jude.
I only know the Ginganguli, guli, 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 Gingangoo. That's the only bit I know.
Well, I just love it. I think it's marvelous. It's just such a happy little song. I've got my little camp light here for when I go wandering around in the woods of an evening. Here's my little sausage. My little sausage going to get cooked in the fire. A little sausage, a little bit of glue on there.
Sandra says she couldn't resist your order 2 of the paper pads. Well, you've absolutely got to. Maddie can't wait to see me crafting along. Hannah's looking forward to it as well. Astrid said, I like that the tent is golden inside. Looks like a cosy glow. It does, doesn't it? Peg says, I have this collection. I haven't used it. So this is great inspiration. Peg, got to bust it out and get it used. That is absolutely stunning. Demo of the show, foregone conclusion. Demo of the week, strong contender, I reckon.
Well, thank you very much. Honestly, you will have so much fun putting your own little scenes together and your own little creations with this set, because it's a little bit like a grown-up fuzzy felt. Did you have fuzzy felts when you were little? When
Love
you had
fuzzy
the
felt.
felt background, you had all your little fuzzy pieces and you could make up all your little scenes. It's like an adult version of fuzzy felt where you cut out all the pieces and then just make up your own little creation. Honestly, I love this collection. Such a happy collection, Joe.
Yeah, it
you
really
can't
is.
fail but sing Ginganguli when you're crafting with this collection.
I mean, the Ginganguli is what it's all about. Right, happy camper is what we are. We're 2 happy campers today. We really, really are. We're very jovial. So you've got that one in here. You've also got this one just here, which is the Simple Life, which is that one just there. You've also got in here as well, Road Trip. I don't know why Jake's doing a Pink Panther impression across the sheer. Let me just show you, he's got to get bag right. This is Jake Coca. This is him being quiet. It is. It was very quiet, Jake, but maybe slightly distracting. We do. We love you, Jake. We do. We've also got in here. It's just. You may as well bring it in now, Jake. Come on, you've caused enough. You've just caused enough of a distraction. Come on, Jake. Come on, bring it in.
Go on, bring it
Thank
in,
you very
Joe.
much. Cheers.
I need a wolf whistle. All them girls out there like, who's that?
Oh,
There's
the comments
more
are
of
on
Jake.
fire. He's going to break. You remember he's going to break the internet like Kim Kardashian. Right. We've also got in here as well the road trip as well. We do have fun here at work, don't we? Right. We've also got. What's going on? Have we slipped into a parallel universe? We've gone from Ginganguli to the Pink Panther. I mean, who knows what the next hour and 20 minutes has got in store? You've also got Life's a Beach in here as well, which is fantastic. I need to talk to you though, in seriousness. Charlotte's gone. You need to talk to you about the pricing. So in the UK, as you can see, £35.50 or £43. As a platinum member, £28.40. That saves you £31.56. In the UK, in the US as a platinum member, £34.40, saving you £37.40. And there are what I love about it, there's so many sort of different ways you can go, isn't there, with this collection?
So many different ways you can go, and I've just got a nice little pile here to show you, because when you're looking at what you've got there, Joe, it's fabulous. But if I show you how fabulous these little creations are when they've been put together, look, fabulous little caravan shot there, picnic basket on a table, little barbecue. Oh, that one's upside down. This one, caravan, this could be at the beach. You can start putting these little collections together, so you can have a deck chair out the side of there from the big. Oh, have I got them all upside down? Honestly, what am I like? Here we are. Oh, this one I love. I've got to show you this one. It's one of my favourite ones ever. Watch this.
Oh, hello.
Hello, hang on, look.
And they pop up.
They pop up, look. So
That's
your ice
epic.
Isn't that epic? Look, they go down, and then they've got, I'll show you how it's done at the back, just little squares of card, and then you pop them up, and then you've got your on the side easel, look, with all of your beach scene and your little ice cream van. It's coming along playing his tune. Just so many different things you can do. Here's another example.
That looks like a beach not far from here, doesn't it?
It really does. Look at this performance. It's absolutely, I mean, how on earth does this even go together? Oh, look at that.
Awesome.
Where we've got that there. It looks absolutely gorgeous, doesn't it? And just so many different things, Joe. You can do it in a little hexagon shape if you want to. Oh, look at all the dimension going on here. It really wants you to make a dimensional card. Stacked.
Yes.
Yes, Joe. Do you know what? You know the stacked easels when we do them in a crescent?
Yeah, on a crescent with them all facing in, one for each collection.
One for each collection. All the holidays. Boom. Oh my word, that's going to be fantastic.
Absolutely.
Somebody give that man a job. This is a fabulous collection. You are going to love them. I mean, they're just glorious. And do you know what it is? We're getting very excited. This is what it'll do for you at home, because it's a feel-good, happy collection. When you get this home and you craft with it, you're going to have that same joyous feeling and it's going to uplift your mood. It just is a happy collection to use, Joe. I really love it.
Yeah, it really is fantastic. I know you guys are absolutely going to love it. Beth says, sing along with Leann and Joe, which is fantastic. Debbie says, you two are too funny. Leann, I love that card as well. They are quick to colour too, which is also brilliant with them being smaller. Stephanie Theodos says, oh yeah, I grabbed the 4-piece Cartload glue special, stocking up. Like Leann, I don't ever want to run out of those glues. Brilliant. And also don't forget, to go with a staycation, you're going to have to add at least one of the amazing pads that we've got in here as well. How are we doing for the stock on this one, Johnny? I know a quarter of this is gone now. If you are watching the show back, absolutely do check the website for the stock situation at the moment. So grab that, $8.99 or $10.77. However, you guys know that it's £7.20 or $10.40 for Club Inspire Platinum members. That might be a good one as well, as if you're looking to just get yourself over that $100 spend to get the free shipping and handling. Might be a good one to throw in to enable you to do that. Now, precious metals, sold out and gone. Congratulations if you got your hands on it. Right. I'm going to... Oh, hello. I nearly fell over. I'm going to take this over to Leann. I'm going to put an extra paper pad in here because I know she loves using it for her 12 by 12s as well. So I'm going to slip one of my favourite paper pads in there for you as well, because everyone's got to slip at least one of those into their basket, he says. I should probably put this down and do this. I'm going over, Leann. I love that neither of us are in shot now. Both gone. There you are. Oh, sorry, Charlotte. I mean, giving her absolutely nothing to cut to there. We're just very excited. We're giddy, aren't we? It was the Ginganguli that tipped us over the edge, you know. That is what it is. Once you sing the Gingangu, you're gone.
You've gone.
We are Gingang gone now. Very, very busy on the storage. I'll show you the other bits that you get as well, because you are going to get the lowest tote. Now, do you know what I said about the lowest tote the other day, Leanne?
What?
The great thing is about it doesn't have any scratchy bits on it. You know, all of these plastic bags normally,
yes,
they've got such sharp corners that you catch yourself on. This one doesn't. You're going to get a tape pen in here. You're going to get some art liners in here. You're going to get, now, do you know where you need this for? If, like me, you do a long commute, this is the best for your car because it sits in the back of the seat of the passenger side, behind the passenger seat, and then when you've got rubbish in your car, you pop it up and it goes in the footwell on the passenger side. When you get to your destination, you empty it, you put this back around, and then what happens is, it then goes back into the passenger seat as well. It is absolutely fantastic. So you get all of that, and you get, I've put the paper pad with you because you get one of the paper pads included as well.
I might not be giving you this paper pad back.
Oh, that's all right, because I've got another one here. I've got my one sheet under there.
We've got one each. Well, just plenty. I absolutely love this paper pad. It's absolutely gorgeous. But let's have a look at this station because this is, I think, a truly genius invention. I was having a search before. I was looking for my A3 craft mat and I can't find it, but anyway, I have my A3 self-healing cutting mat in the back of mine at home, and it fits in this back pouch here brilliantly. You see, I've just fit in my stamping mat, my CSI one that I was using earlier, to show you the perfect larger size that we've got there, which is fantastic. I've got my A4 self-healing cutting mat in there. I've got some of my favourite cardstocks, my pearl cardstock, but actually it's brilliant because you can also fit, I'm just going to grab them here, look, full-size Gemini plates in the back where you need them, and still loads more space in there to fit everything you could possibly need in. And then that brilliant space here, which now I'm going to pop in my 12 by 12 paper pad, and actually I've got space in there for another 3 12 by 12 paper pads very easily. And you can see I've got an 8 by 8 paper pad in front of that, which is brilliant. Is that 8 by 8 or 6 by 6? 8 by 8. An 8 by 8 one. We've got scissors, brushes, die cleaner, all of our little pearly doodles, glitters, embossing powders, tape pen, a fantastic clear pocket here for your pokey tools, your paper distresses, your bone folders in there. On the sides, all of the mesh that you need, the space for your favourite pens, blending solutions, glues, whatever you want. Another mesh pocket on this side, which could very easily be filled with whatever we want in there. Lovely tall pockets for your rulers, spaces for your craft knives. I mean, really, Joe, this can just be crammed and crammed and crammed and crammed and crammed full. It is so incredibly usable. Rolled up heat mat, Teflon mat there for when you're doing your sticky crafting. Everything you need at your fingertips. And don't forget, I always like to show you, and I can't find it, I've been searching for it, the A3, the large self-healing cutting mat, slips in the back of here, no problem. And then look at the foot space. This is really important. That's all the space you're taking on your desk, the only space. And then with that, you've got everything else in there. Really fabulous. And the fact that you're getting this paper pad, you're getting your lowest tote, you're getting that pop-up bin, genius idea. I'm getting one for Mr. C because the car is a tip when he's done a week at work.
Oh,
a
yeah.
Tip. I mean, pasta pots, Coke cans, banana skins, the lot.
Really?
Yes, terrible. So I'm going to get him one of those.
Perfect, aren't they?
And then, you know, that's it. I mean, I might even just get this bundle for myself, actually,
Maybe.
because I do want the paper pad. One of these never goes out of use. I mean, I've got 2 of them at home, so a third one I'll fill with some stuff.
Do you know what
and then I can give him the bin.
In my spare room, I was thinking about, I've got a chest of drawers in my spare room, and I thought, I really need like a bit of a, I don't need a home office, but what I need is somewhere I can put all my stuff. So bills, when they come in, can stand them up in the bigger slots, can put pens in there, little bits and bobs. You know the bits and bobs, rather than having that drawer with all the bits and bobs in it, put the bits and bobs in there, you can see them all, it keeps them organised as well. What I love about it, Leanne, is the low centre of gravity. I think if you were putting that in the boot of your car, you wouldn't get where you were going and it's tipped over and everything's fallen out. I don't know why it's so sturdy, but it really, really is. It would be really hard to tip that over.
I can tell you why it's sturdy, if you like.
Yeah.
So in each of the little pockets, there's a poppy up bit. There's the little bits that fold down. So you've got that. There's like, I'm going to take these out and show you. I'll just show you very quickly, because actually you make a very valid point, and all we ever do is wax lyrical about how fabulous this is and how much you can fit in it. But I just want to show you, look, there's a little Velcroed piece there which sections that off for you. If I tip it up, you'll be able to see it. Tips it over there, you can see that little bit there. And then look, if I lift this up, can you see there? Every one of them has a drawer insert inside, which is really firm, which then you push into the bottom, and that's what gives it that sturdy centre of gravity, because each one of these pockets going back has one of these in it, that when you've unfolded it flat, you put it into the base and it creates like a little solid tray, keeps the pocket at the right size and means you can fit everything in.
Oh, absolutely awesome. It really is brilliant. And also the Lois is so capacious. I just wanted to show you. The Lois is basically designed to take all of your buddy bags, but these are all designed to sit in here this way. So you can see what you do is you pull them in and out. So I just wanted to show you, I've got all the buddy bags that we've got backstage. I just wanted you to see how they all fit into this Lois tote, because it really is a bit of a TARDIS. And then the other great thing about it is that everything that you want is perfectly to hand. So I'll just show you what that looks like. Let's pop that into there, pop that one into there. What we've got in here, we've got this one. This is Teresa with all the glitters in. She can go in there. Oh, we've got some tea bags and some coffee pods in, Monica. That one can go into there as well. And what's this one? This one's also Monica. We've got a couple of Monicas here. I've got Sarah there as well. Sarah can go in that one just there. Let's take that one out actually and pop that pen one in there. Then that one goes in there. We can put that one that way and that way and that way. And basically what we've then got is the ability, look at that, all of those buddy bags are in there, because it's clear, you can see absolutely what every single one of those is. Remember, you're getting the tape pen. Whew, out of breath, that's a workout. You're getting the tape pen, the art liners, and you're getting the pop-up trash can as well for that amazing price. £60 or $67 if you want to get all of that. £30 or $43.82 is what you're saving on this. Remember though, that what you've got is a fantastic, fantastic deal, because Platinum members, £48, saving you $42. Platinum members in the US, $53.60. That is saving you more than you are spending. And also, do you know what? I reckon I could also get in there. I reckon I could get my trash can in that side, and I reckon I could probably get a 12 by 12 in there as well. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at that. It's an absolute TARDIS, isn't it? I'll bring that back because I want to make that look pretty just there. There we are. Thank you. Right, Chloe items that are on the show. Let me take you through these. These are fabulous because they are really nice big statement dies and stamps. So we've got fabulous handbag and stamp, fameless handbag. Oh, let me try that again. Fabulous handbag, stamp and die collection. And we've also got makeup stamp and die collection, and you've got the glorious, fabulous sandal stamp and die as well. You get all three of these in here for $22.48 or $26.92. It's a half price deal. It's a less than half price deal because so many of you, of course, are going to be getting extra discount on those. All of you, in fact. We've also got the mandalas available on the show. Now, I need to let you know that these are limited stock. That means less than 10% of the stock we started with is now available. So if you want them, make sure you hold them the right way around. There we are. You've got the Harmony, and you've also got the Cosmic here as well. Always very popular when you see them. I think we are definitely coming towards the last of those now, so be careful if you've had your eye on those for a little while. Now, lots of you chatting away still in the comments. I can see Anne says the workstation is wonderful. You can put the tool tidy in there where that 8-inch pad is and stick all your tools. It saves so much time on the work surface. You know the threader's tool tidy?
Yes.
Fits in there. I remember PPE Pam telling me that as well. Stacey Hint says, I love my workstation. It really holds a lot. I may have to get another one. Well, I obviously need to get one of those, and I need to get one of the tool tidies, don't I? That's what I need. Kelly says, I love my workstation. I used it for a day and ordered another. So useful in keeping projects in process and a bit of order. Michelle says, I bought 3 of the craft and carry workstations. 1 by my chair in the living room, 1 on the nightstand, and 1 in my craft room. I think I may even need 1 or 2 more. And Barbara saying how much she loves the workstation. Loads and loads of love for that. Let me share with you a couple of little bits that you found online that are proving very busy. It's always a great idea to get over to the website crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au and have a look at everything we've got. We've got 2 packs of the magnetic storage panels, which gives you 6 panels in total, $12.58 or $17.98 if you want to get your hands on those. Now we've also got the mini size ones as well here. Again, 6 of these, $8.98 or $12.58. Oh, I didn't realise this was on the show. hang on. We're giving you a discount on this. 10% discount on this.
Oh my word, everybody
Shut
needs this.
the front door.
So you know how you are evangelical about that paper pad?
Yeah.
I'm evangelical about this.
Right.
We need this. Everybody needs this rotating design board. So while it's at that price, just get it. It is an absolute genius thing.
Yeah, it really is fantastic. Also, don't forget about the Spectrum Noir 9x12 black paper pad, which is awesome. Now, you can get the black paper pad on its own, or what you can do is get the paper. I must say I haven't seen the black paper pad before. I know it looks absolutely awesome. You can get it with the metallic pencils as well. Now, the great thing is, you've got a great saving here, over 20%. So you're gonna get the black pad, which is 240 GSM. And I'm guessing, it's a black core as well. So really gorgeous, that. And then these pencils. Now, Leann, I'm gonna let you tell me about the pencils because I know they are of the utmost quality, aren't they? If you haven't had our Spectrum Noir pencils before and you think that you can judge them by the standards of other pencils, I think you're wrong, don't you, Leann?
I know you're wrong, for sure, because these are the highest quality pigment and the metallic effect that you get in there with the highest quality wax. We are very careful to select our pencil manufacturers for Spectrum Noir, and we can't even tell you how many people we tried and tested before we landed on our pencil manufacturer, and they are the very highest quality you can expect. It's not the same as going into a newsagent store or a stationer's and getting 6 pencils for a £5. Our quality is way and above that because we use the highest quality pigment, the highest quality wax, and absolutely no fillers. And the mica that we've got in here to give you that beautiful metallic look and feel is fabulous. And you can tell it's a true pigment by the opaque colour that you get on a black card and that beautiful metallic
Is it a wax-based
shine.
pencil, Leann?
Sorry,
is it
Joe?
a wax-based pencil?
Wax-based pencil. I'm going to get a different colour for you so you can see because
They
the
smell
lights are very
glorious
bright.
when they're on the
They do
card.
smell gorgeous, don't they?
Oh,
There we go. So you can see this is the silver on a black card and I'm burnishing that on there and you can see how beautifully opaque that is. Even with that lovely pink above, you can't see any of the black card underneath there. That is the quality of the pigment and the wax. How fantastic is Charlotte on these cameras?
she's great, isn't she?
I mean, she is the queen. She really is. You can see how
She needs a
beautiful that
crown.
is. She's
We need to
sorry?
get her a crown.
A crown? Yes, we
Every
do need
queen's
to get
got to
her
have a crown.
Crown would be amazing. Now, the other thing you can do with these is blend colours together. So I'm going to get a green and a pink. I think I might make her a crown, Joe.
Sorry?
I'm going to make a crown
Go
for
for
Charlotte.
it. What are you going to make it out of?
Do you know what? I might crochet a tiara
Oh, yes.
and put some jewels on it. And then she has to wear it at work when she's on the mix.
All the time?
All the time.
Never allowed to take it off.
Never allowed to take it off.
And she's got to wear it on the commute as well. Let's hope she doesn't break down.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the law. As soon as she leaves the house for work, puts the crown on. That's it.
That's it.
So they'll blend together beautifully as well, and you'll get lovely, soft ombres between the two colours. They really are gorgeous. So you can see that is what a metallic pencil will do for you. Works best on black card, which is why we've bundled it with that black card for you.
They look like the most amazing eyeshadows. That's what remind me of. You know the way they blend together?
They do, don't they?
They do.
Yeah, they do. Now, I've just got here, we've got these fabulous stamps on the show, which are the letters, the alphabets, surrounded by those beautiful florals.
Indeed.
You can see there. So what I've done is just stamp one with our pigment ink and heat emboss it with a clear powder.
Fantastic.
And then we're going to colour that in with our metallic pencils. And really beautiful to do. What I like to do is a little bit of pressure and circular motions to burnish that colour in there. So you do want to polish, because this is a metallic pencil, you do want to put a little bit of pressure and you do want to do the circular motion because you're burnishing it and polishing that beautiful wax and metallic to a shine as you're adding it on there. And then you can add in another colour and burnish the two together, and then to get the blend between the two. So you see I've done the pink and now I've gone in with the gold in the centre. To get these two blending together and getting that lovely ombre between the two colours and burnishing it, what I do is go back to the pink, my first colour, and I just go over the edge of that gold that I put on there, and it magically mixes it in and gets rid of the sharp, harsh line.
Oh, yes. I love that. And would you keep layering over and over and over? Would it make it even more seamless the more layers you add?
It will. It'll get to a point where you can't add any more because the tooth of your cardstock is full, and so it'll just slide off and you'll waste it, for want of a better word. But you'll feel that, and you'll feel it by the fact that your pencil just starts gliding over the surface of the card, and you can't add any more colour to it. So you will absolutely know when you need to stop doing that. I'm just adding a little bit of green around the edge here. I've got one already done, so you don't have to watch me do the whole thing, because I know we've probably got more things you want to have a look at in the show. And then I've gone with the gold this time, you see, to burnish that green into the gold.
Have you seen
and
this
I get that
finished
lovely
sample?
ombre. Oh, wow. That is beautiful.
It's gorgeous,
It
but it's
is
got
beautiful.
seahorses on. We won't be talking about those.
No, don't talk about
God, that was
seahorses.
in all
We
sorts
went
of
down
trouble,
a
didn't we?
seahorse rabbit hole once upon a time. Now, if I just cut to the fully finished one, because I've just done exactly as I was showing you all over that image. Look how beautiful that is. Look at the metallic shine on there. That's the sort of thing that you're going to be able to do. And I've got lots of other examples if you want to see other things you can colour in with your metallic markers. What I'm going to do with that, I'm just going to cut to this and show you, is make a little notebook for Sarah for her handbag. I'm going to give her this when we get it. So I've got the little panel on there, so for Sarah. Bit of patterned paper, and then all I've done is take a piece of that black card because it's strong enough to construct with.
Nice.
Cut it to the width of a little, very
that's a
reasonable
great
50
idea,
pence
isn't it?
notebook. Do you know what I mean? Pop that, and then cut the little spine, make an inch spine, and then that'll just get glued inside and decorated, which is what we've done here, but we've done it with a pink one instead of a black one. And then you can write all of your little notes in there, and a little bit of ribbon ties it purple. It's got to be for Sarah. She can keep that for a little shopping list or whatever she needs to remember in a handbag. It's lovely, isn't it? Now, this is a time when, I'm just going to mention it because we talked about glues earlier, didn't we? This is a time, because this is one of those Dorflex plastic covers on this notebook, when you need your tacky glue.
Okay.
Because the tacky glue will stick the plastic to the card exactly as it is here, like a rock.
Okay.
So if you're going to stick two different surfaces together, tacky glue, and one of them is non-porous, like a plastic, it's tacky that you need. And so to stick that inside of that
Can you
little
use it for
cover,
like sticking the sole back on your shoes and stuff like
yes,
that?
I have done, yes.
So it'll work just not on like paper and wood and organic stuff, it'll work on plastic stuff as well?
Yeah, it'll work on all of those things, but it really is brilliant on like your acetates. It's fantastic on fabric. It's a really good glue for lots of different things. The only thing that I would say never use it on is your scrapbook paper and your cardstock for a card front, because it's water-based, it is going to warp. For everything else, it's amazing.
Awesome. I feel like I might need to take one of those home. Changed my life, Bernie last week. She gave me some spray starch. Honestly. Look how sharp, look at these, look. They usually look like I've been run over, these collars, but oh no, not anymore.
No.
Oh, so sharp they could cut you now. So make sure you get some of that. I think it's called Mary Ellen's Spray Starch. It's on our website.
Yeah.
Go and check that out. So I've got a collection. I've got the scissors now. I've got the spray starch. I need the tacky glue, clearly. Now, lots of you are talking about, chemistry and biology, in biology, says, can someone please tell me what the purple mat is that Leann is using? I'd like to order it. The purple mat was the stamping mat, I believe, wasn't it? Yes. You'll find that on the website. Jean says, I have these pencils and I love them. They are great. Kay loves a design board. It's a must. She loves it for stenciling as well, because then she can clamp it and not tape it, which is a great idea. Hannah Law says, I gave the metallic pencils as Christmas presents to daughters-in-law and nieces 2 years ago. They absolutely love them. My daughter-in-law Bethany is a trained artist and she was very impressed with the quality of the pencils. There you are. Shows you, doesn't it? Leanne says, can we use Gamsol to blend the colours?
Okay, so Gamsol you would use to blend your colour blend pencils, which are not your metallic pencils. You do not need the Gamsol with your metallic pencils. You can blend them by burnishing, just as I've shown you. Your Gamsol will interfere with the metallic effect on these pencils, because what it does is emulsifies the wax and spreads it out, and that's why you use them with your colour blend pencils. So I would not advise Gamsol with metallic pencils, but yes, most definitely with colour blend. The metallic ones, you'll blend them together just burnishing, as I've just shown you, using the lighter colour.
Fabulous. I hope that clears up. You look like you've got some awesome bits over there.
I've got some beautiful things here. I just have to show you this. Laney Webb has done, look at this. I'm just trying to work out which way it goes. There.
That way.
Now that is drawn with the metallic pencils. Now look, that looks like an etching. doesn't it? It really does look gorgeous. And then we've just got some other bits and bobs here. We've got like heat embossing, coloured in, looks absolutely glorious. Or you can go full on with a lot more colour if you would like to. You can just start and be a little bit subtle. You can blend and get those ombres working between, as we've done here. You can see ombres between the different colours. You can make it into a finished cardstock if you want, but look, I love that with that little turtle. Isn't it brilliant?
Is that, what's that coloured onto?
That is on black card, heat embossed with clear powder. And then there's a piece of acetate over the top just to make it look like he's in the ocean. Isn't that lovely? Coloured in the background with metallic markers as well. Make, you know those mandalas that we were just showing there earlier, Joe? Those mandalas are brilliant, stamped and heat embossed on that black card.
Yes, of course. How awesome.
With that black card and the powder, and then layered up, coloured with your metallic pencils. This is what you're going to be able to achieve. Look here, if you are an artist, drawn and coloured with the metallic pencils. They are of the highest artist quality, and you're just going to have so much fun using them. I can absolutely guarantee that.
Really love it. You guys are loving them as well. Remember what you're getting. You're getting a great discount, and you're getting also the pad in there as well, which is fantastic. So you're going to receive both of those, which is awesome. You get 12 of the pencils. Is that the whole collection of the pencils, or are there more to collect, Leann?
Nope, that's all of them.
That is it. That's a full set for £18. And you're getting that black cardstock to get you started as well. Definitely pop one of our watermark ink pads into your basket on the website if you don't own one already, and you are off and good to go. One more question before we move on from those pencils. Joe, can you please ask Leann how hard she was pressing with the pencil, please?
Well, I wasn't pushing it through the counter.
Yeah.
I would say, how do you explain pressure? Very gentle. So I'm not pushing and I'm not scrubbing. I'm just...
Like about the same sort of pressure if you were scratching a scratch card.
Yes, that is a very
with a coin.
Good analogy. It's not a whisper touch. It's a little bit of pressure, but you're not pushing through. You don't want to push so hard that your nib would break or crumble. Not that they would, but you just need to... It's a little bit of pressure, but not pushing it through the table, and not a whisper. It's in between the two.
Fabulous. I hope that helps for you. Very, very busy across lots of different things still as well as we go. I need to show you the rainbow card because look at this. I mean, if this doesn't bring you joy, then, I mean, I just don't know what will, because look at it. It is stunning. It's absolutely gorgeous. Let me just give this a flick for you and just show you what you're getting, because look at this. Oh, it's just pleasing, isn't it? It just makes me feel so warm inside. You're getting that £22 for 70 sheets of premium quality, 250 GSM glitter cardstock, $30 if you are in the US there as well. Brilliant value for money right there. All also, we've got the glues available for you as well. Very, very busy. Remember, you're getting the Call-Out 3D glue gel. You're also going to get the all-purpose in here, and you're going to get that tacky glue as well. Marilyn Adams has asked, Leann, is there a trick to loading the chunky glue into the syringe?
Oh, do you want to give me
bits?
Do you want to give me your bits?
I'm bringing my bits. You stay there, and I'll bring my bits to you.
Yeah, okay. You bring your bits over. Just fling the box at me. Yeah, thank you. And I'll show you, because there is a little technique to it, but it's not a difficult technique. So what you're going to do is take the lid off of your 3D glue gel, take the plunger out of the syringe, so the plunger comes out, and you need to make sure that you have not got the little yellow cap on. That comes off too. These lugs on either side of the syringe are for you to be able to hold it in your hand, and then push the neck of that glue there and then grab it in your hands. So you can see how I've grabbed it like that. Now this is where the key then gets wound on, and what you do is wind that glue into the syringe. Let me just push that down there. There we go. Let me get it started before I do, and then you can see what you do. Push that down.
Fabulous.
Fold it over, right. And so there, I get the syringe, got the key on, put that in the neck of the syringe there, and then wind it down.
Awesome.
Or push, whatever you would prefer. Now, when you're putting the glue into the syringe, Joe, what you do is you don't let it get all the way down to the bottom. You just leave a little gap there.
Right.
Then put your plunger in and push it down. That gets rid of any air. And then when you're going to put that lid on, you always leave a little bit out. Can you just see that there?
Oh, and you've got the little yellow lid as well, haven't
And
you?
you've got the little yellow lid, so you want a tiny little bit coming out, and you put the yellow lid on, and that'll stay in your syringe very safely.
Fantastic.
And then when you're going to put the lid back on here, this is really important, never put the lid back on when the glue has gone back into the tube. You need this little dome. And you can just see, if I tip that to the side, can you just see that little bit?
Yep, see that there?
There. So once you've got that little bit out, then put your lid on. Now, a lot of people are worried to think they're going to seal the lid to the glue. You're not. But what that is going to do is that wet glue is going to form a seal over the top of your tube, and that means this glue now is all sealed and will not go hard in the tube.
So otherwise, would it cure in the tube?
It would cure in the tube, yes.
You don't want that. You do not want that. I hope, Teresa, oh no, so who was it? It was Marilyn. Sorry, Marilyn. I hope that cures it for you. Well, I hope it doesn't cure it, but you get what I'm saying. I hope that answers your question. Dances with Pam says, Leann is so knowledgeable. I learned so much from her. She really is. She's the oracle of Crafts Companion products. Mary Pat says as well, thanks for that tip, Leann. Absolutely loving it. Very busy, Leann, on our desk organiser, the Start By. Now, if you run us through the desk organiser, I'll get the other bits, Leann. How about that for teamwork?
Okay, that sounds like a brilliant piece of teamwork right there. This desk organiser you all need. I have got 2 at home and I need another one. Because I'm going to do exactly what Joe was just saying there, and I'm going to organise all of my bills at home. You've got so many storage pieces in here. You've got the little clear pocket at the front for everything you need to see, bone folders, pokey tools, little paper distressing tools. Then behind there, you've got the perfect space for all of your pearls and glitter glues, your tape pens, your glitters and embossing powder pots in there. Really good size. I love the fact that we've got this separate section here, perfectly sized for your 8x8 pads, and then all of your little tool spaces here for your brushes, your knives, your scissors, your bigger bone folders, sparkle pens, flower forming tools, tweezers, big Crafter's Companion scissors. Everything fits in there perfectly. Go behind there and we've got another pocket, and that pocket is big enough for your 12x12 pads. I've put one of my 12x12 pads in there. I can see I've got space for another 3 very comfortably, so you could get 4 12x12 pads in that space. At the back of here you've got another pocket which I like to slot in my self-healing cutting mat. I put my full-size Gemini plates in there. I'm just going to take one out and show you that they fit in no problem at all. So full-size Gemini plates go in there, a full set. I've got my A3 cutting mat in there. Pieces of cardstock, things that I like to use on a regular basis, all go in there. And then the pockets at the side, I've got everything you need for your little mesh pockets for your glues and your pots, and you can see your flower forming, nice tall spaces for rulers, and then you've got all of your perfect space around here for your pens, your pots, your bottles, anything you need to access very quickly. And actually what you can't see, and I do just want to show you because I think it's really good, I always hide it with my 8x8 pad. You've got another one of those fabulous clear pockets there, so look, you've got more space there to keep the things that you want to see and get to very quickly, and keep it organised and very accessible, and you can see through it so you know where they are, but they're your little pieces that you don't want rattling around in the bottom of a pocket anywhere. So fabulous for all of your organisation and not losing everything and having everything in sight. The most important thing, look at the space it takes on your desk. The footprint is minimal. So that's the only amount of space that it's taking, and we can all afford that little bit of space on the edge of our desk to have all of our favourite things at our fingertips.
Absolutely, so revolutionary. Whether you use it for the home office, in the kitchen, whether it's for the children or the grandchildren, homeschooling, or it's for your crafty stash, you're going to love it. What you're also going to get is a load of other stuff in here as well. So let's just share this with you. You're going to get one of our beautiful tape runners. You're going to get our art liners in there as well, and you're going to get the trash can as well in there, the pop-up rubbish bag. What am I calling it? Trash can. What would we call it? But what would we call it in the UK? We wouldn't call it a trash can,
bin.
would we?
A bin.
Bin. There we go. Pop-up bin. Why did I find that so hard? Then you're also going to get the lowest. Now, you're not going to get everything that's in the lowest. What I want to do is show you, though, how much stuff you can fit in here. Because if you have joined the Buddy Bag Revolution, then you are absolutely going to adore this bag, because you can fit so much in it. Look at all of those buddy bags that I've got in there on the go. How many got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13 fabulous buddy bags in there. How awesome is that? So you know that you're going to be able to get loads in there. You can use this beautifully with the buddy bags. You don't need to use the buddy bags in conjunction with the Lois. The Lois is great on its own. I think even just as a shopping tote, Leann, it wodo work, don't you?
Do you know, I use my Lois tote for so many different things. I have it for storage in the house, but I also have it. Do you know when I go, I don't go walking around a supermarket at the moment. I don't want to. I don't feel comfortable.
You don't go to the supermarket?
No. So I'm either having a delivery or I'm doing a click and collect. Actually, I've got 2 Lois totes in the back of my husband's car, which get all of my tall bottles in. And when
bottles?
we pick up, when we do bottles so like your 2 litres of fizzy pop.
Oh.
Some
Sauvignon Blanc, maybe?
Maybe some Sauv Blanc.
Maybe some gin?
Maybe some gin, maybe a couple of tonic bottles in there. But all of the bottles and the milk, 4-litre cartons, anything that you need to stand upright, they all go in my Lois totes. But actually, I've just been putting all of my food shopping in there as well because I can get so much in. They're just in the back of the car. They come out the car, go in the kitchen, unpack it. It's absolutely brilliant. And I do have yarn stashed in mine.
Oh, great yarn stash bag.
Brilliant for your yarn because you can see through it.
And you've got little side pockets in here, which is where I'm able to pop the tape runner and the art liners as well, which is fantastic.
Well, do you know what I've decided I'm going to do when we can travel again? I'm going to have one of these for taking my crochet to the caravan. Because the little pocket in the side hooks in and yarn all in, very easily contained.
Slip a pattern down the side?
Yeah, just stick it in the side, in the corner, or under the chair when I don't need it. And everything's contained and easily accessible in and out the car. It's going to be great.
Really,
so
really
many
awesome.
different uses.
And it's great because you should be looking at £90.94 to grab this today in the UK. This is Cartload though, so it's when you get the great deal. So we've taken it down to £60. Everyone's getting some sort of discount on top of that, whether you are bronze, silver or gold. Our platinum members are getting it for £48, saving them £42 in the UK. In the US, our platinum members are actually saving more than they're spending. They're getting it for $53.60 today, saving themselves £57.22. Which is really, really awesome value for money. Make sure you get your hands on that. Right, I'm going to pop that back over there for a moment. Now, we're going to go over to the balloon sentiments. I know we did an alphabet in these, but then we launched the sentiments, and I absolutely love them. I think they are fantastic, and they're great because what you've then got is the buildable, customizable sentiment that stamps on with that. I definitely think you'd use the stamps on their own, but use the stamps and dies together, they look awesome. So you've got love, friend, happy, congrats, and you've also got party in there as well, which I think is awesome. All of those, £27 or $34, a great saving on those as well. I love these, they're very modern, aren't they, these? Quite funky, Leann, what do you think? What do you say?
I think they're very cool for school, yes, I do. I think they've got a nice modern feel to them, but they're also quirky enough to be, not traditional, but versatile and usable. They'll have a long lifespan. They're not going to go out of fashion. I think that's what I'm trying to say. It's not going to be that we're not using balloons anymore in 5 years' time when we don't want to send a sentiment that looks like a balloon. So they're going to have a longevity in your craft stash. That's the word I'm looking for. And they are a little bit more fun, a little bit more than the more traditional thing that we would usually do. Now, what I've done is just while we were chatting there is cut out the die cut, because obviously you get your stamp and you get the matching die to use to spell whatever word that you're going to cut out. And for this one, it is friend. So I've got my stamp, my die, and that would be the result that I get. I showed you in one of the previous shows, the Craft Vault earlier today, with one of Chloe's stamps, how to either stamp and then cut or cut and then stamp. So I thought I'd show you both with these as well on this particular range, because the same principle applies, and then you can decide how you would best prefer to use them. So I've cut one out and we'll come back to that in a second. Here I've got on my stamping platform piece of cardstock held in place with my magnets. Always move your magnets further in rather than having them right on the edge of your cardstock. Just make sure that your sentiment will fit in the space. There it is. And then we'll just pick that up, and then I'm ready to ink it. So I've picked up my stamp, ready to ink it, and I've got 2 of my pigment ink pads here. So I'm going to use Pale Fig and Crushed Velvet. So I'm going to start with the Pale Fig, and I'm going to ink the top of that stamp. Now when you're doing this and you're going from a light to a dark with 2 different colours direct to your stamp, always start with the lightest first, and then you won't contaminate your darker pad. If you went with the darkest first and then went in with the light, you might contaminate your light pad, and you don't want to do that.
Do you think you might be able to use the metallic ink pads with these?
You definitely can.
Oh, well, if you want to get your hands on metallic ink pads, you need to join me tomorrow for Colour Me Happy. We have got the full collection back in stock because I know Sarah was talking about this, and I'd like to get your spin on it, Leanne. Port congestion and getting things in stock at the moment, is it just the bane of your... Is it the biggest pain in the backside you've ever known?
It truly is. I must have 30 emails a day every morning I come in.
Really?
On that topic.
Just on that topic at all. But what I'm saying is, it's been the same with ink pads all year really this year, hasn't it? We've really struggled to keep them in. Tell us about the manufacture of our ink pads, because I love it. They're made very specifically, aren't they, by specific suppliers?
They are, absolutely. So we looked to do ink pads for many years. I mean, I've been with Crafters Companion now for 11 years, as you know, I tell everybody regularly. And I've been looking for a good ink pad for all of those years. And it was actually, was it last year or just the year before, that we actually did ink pads. So let's say 9 years in, we managed to do an ink pad. That was because we had not been able to find a manufacturer who could meet the quality that, and I've got very exacting standards when it comes to our products, who can meet the quality that we wanted to find. And we've found this fantastic manufacturer with the most amazing chemist, and our ink pads are made with proprietary formulation for Spectrum Noir for Crafters Companion. So you know that you're getting the quality, you know that it's been tested by us, and you know that it's been made to the highest standard. So I've inked that up there. I've got my friend. Now, if I want a little bit more colour, if I haven't quite caught a couple of areas, you can go back with your ink and you can ink that up. And because I'm using my stamping platform, I can go over the top. Yes.
But it's refreshing, isn't it? Because they're made by specific manufacturers, we can't just, if one person can't get them, we can't just go somewhere else and get them from somewhere else. It's not like an off the shelf, we can just say, oh, can you knock these up for us? And that's why it's great to get them whilst we have them in stock. If you want a full set of metallics, check out tomorrow's Colour Me Happy show. Pretty sure that the deals will be live right now over on the websites for all the shows tomorrow. So go check them out after this show. I love this technique, Leanne.
Oh, have I used white powder instead of clear? Very possible.
I think it's clear, that one, isn't it?
Is it?
I think so.
I do love this technique as well. And I think it works brilliantly with our pigment ink. I really do. I think it just lends itself to it. So I've got a heat gun down here. Let's just heat this up.
Fabulous. I'm just going to read some of these comments out while you're doing that, Leanne. Eleanor Schwing-Jones says, oh, I really love this craft bag. I've one for my granddaughter's schoolwork and we keep everything in there. And the best thing ever, because we couldn't keep everything in the same spot before, so I'm so glad that I bought it. Dances with Pam loves the Lois. She said, I love it so much, so I got 2 of them. They do hold a lot. Rose says her grocery stores no longer provide bags, so the Lois is a great tool. And also, it's good if anything spills or leaks in your shopping, you just wipe it right out, which is brilliant. Sian's got the alphabet version of this, and it's a collection she uses the most. And Chemistry and Biology's loving that ombre. Needs to bust out this set for Valentine's. How fabulous.
Now, I've stamped that, and so what I'm doing is taking the die, putting it over the top, and then taping it down. So what I'm doing is eyeballing where I think that needs to be. And actually, where I'm looking is in the little space of the D there and of the little space of the R. So if I just move that across, you can see I've got a shadow there, and then I've got stuff in there. Yeah. So that's not going to work. So I'm going to move it until I can see no colour around or inside. And that, for me, is close enough. I don't mind if I've got a little bit of a white drop shadow around my sentiment. I think it adds to the atmosphere, to the look and feel. Actually, it looks more professional for me. But you know, you can take a little bit more time if you want to, if that's what you'd prefer. And then I'm going to run that through the Gemini machine. Now, while that's going through, what you can do if you want is use your friend that I've already die cut just before I show you that result. And then I could ink this up again. Ink this up again, and then I can line it up. I'm not going to bother inking it because you don't need to see that. But you see what I'm doing is lining it up over the top of that die cut. And then going in and stamping down. And your colour would go onto your card. And that's very pale because I didn't ink it up, but you can see it's in the right place. So it just depends how you prefer to do it. Whether you cut first and then ink, or ink first and then cut. And actually the choice is entirely yours. There is no right or wrong way. It's just how you feel most comfortable and how you get the result you like the most. And actually That's what I like, because I like it to be offset, because I feel it makes those balloons look a little more 3D when I do it in that way. It's almost like it's got a lovely little drop shadow. And then all you would do is lay yourself a card up. You've got your heat embossing on there, so it's nice and shiny, looks like a balloon. A few little bits of baker's twine into a little parcel, and you've got a really lovely card for a friend.
I think it's adorable, really, really cute. And it all starts, of course, with you getting hold of them. Because you can see here exactly what you've got. So you've got love, and then all those stamps that go around that as well, which are also awesome. So you've got that one there. And then also, you've got the others in here too. So you've got love. We've also got friend, happy. We've then got congrats, and also party. I haven't had one of those in the post for a while, but hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. £27 or $34 there is your price. Now, you're going to see me TV superstar water bottle, I'm afraid. But I want to share with you this pad because it is my pick of the show. It is incredible, and I can't believe it's on at this price. It's a 40% saving. It's got my favourite piece of paper ever in here. Definitely grab it because it is a sensational deal. Club Inspire Platinum members, talking to you guys because you're going to get a stonking deal on this. You're going to get it for £7.20 or $10.40, which is absolutely amazing value for money. Now, we also have the Versus stamps. Need to tell you about these. Very busy here on these. You're getting that free ink pad included, remember, as well. Let me take you through them again, because what you've got is you've got the big sentiment, and then you've got the customizable elements underneath. So you are building your own sentiment, but it's great for the inside and the outside of your cards. This one is your Merry Christmas. You've also got Warmest Wishes, Happy Birthday, Winter Wishes, It's Christmas Time, a New Baby, and Love, Laugh, Laughter. And you're also going to get an ink pad in there as well, which is fantastic. £25 or $33 on those. Very busy on those. The next one I'm going to show you is the large backgrounds. Now these are fabulous. If you love, half of these, by the way, has gone now. If you love the scrapbook, you're going to absolutely love these. These are, I think, these 8x8 stamps must be the biggest stamps that we do. You get the 8x8 stamps. It's an A4 stamp set in total because you're going to get all of these extra bits here as well, which is fantastic. And then you've also got the Distressed Harlequin too, as you can see there, which is just fabulous. And you've got the polka dots in there, and then all of those extra embellishing and sentiment stamps as well. $19.99 gets you both of them. It should be getting you one of them. £16 as a Club Inspire Platinum member to get both of those. So absolutely do grab them whilst we have them here in stock. Sean says, Teresa says, great zooming, Queen Charlotte. There you go. Queen Charlotte, I think there is a Queen Charlotte, isn't there? Can we Google? Can we Google?
No, there definitely is. That's why Charlotte, Prince William and
there's
Catherine.
Princess Charlotte, isn't there?
Yeah, but she was called after Queen Charlotte.
Queen Charlotte in the UK?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like there might be a reigning Queen Charlotte though. I think, is it not like Queen Charlotte of Spain or something like that? I'm going to Google. Don't you worry. I know you're going to lose sleep tonight if I don't find the answer out for you. Love the ombre look. Loads of you loving the show. Janet loves the balloon stamps as well. Loads of you absolutely loving that. $19.99, $25.95 if you want to get the large background stamps. Now, remember, let me just go back to the glitter card for you firstly here, because the glitter card is, well, it is just truly gorgeous, let's face it. Now, what you've got is 70 sheets in here. That is the 10-sheet packs. So you've got 10 sheets of each of the colours here. 7 different colours in total for you. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous collection. It is very, very busy. That's 250 GSM. It is completely non-shedding as well. It's got this gorgeous film over the top. So when you do die cut it, you do post it or send it to someone, it's not going to come off absolutely everywhere, which is brilliant. So do grab that. I love the backgrounds as well, saying Bonnie, which is fantastic. These are great. I mean, what I love about these, Leanne, I'm sure you're the same, it's just how massive those background stamps are. They're ginormous, aren't they?
They are ginormous, and we did that, excuse me, we did that for a reason. We wanted to give you a really big stamp so you could stamp really big areas, but also so you could do lots of fabulous collaging as well. And I love this really beautiful harlequin that we've got here. If you're wondering what a harlequin is, it's this effect. And then on this side of the Harlequin, you've got this lovely dot design. So you see the inside panels of my card, I've been able to ink up with 2 different colours of quick dry ink and then get this really beautiful panel on the inside, as well as using the Harlequin on the outside and the dot for this little panel there. So all builds up to a really lovely composition, and all you need is a piece of white cardstock and a few ink pads, and Bob's your uncle. So all you're going to do is start with, first and foremost, get your folded card, we'll look at that in a second, and then get yourself a piece of watercolour card or a piece of a stamping card, and you can start to blend your lovely background up. Now I'm just going to add a little bit more colour here. I've already started, but I like to build up my layers. Good, what somebody dirty did. Look at that.
Who do you think that was?
I've no idea. Look at that.
Is that's a prime example of why you go light to dark, is it?
Yeah, that is a prime example of why you go light to dark, not dark to light.
I reckon if anyone watches enough Crafters TV, they'll know who that was. I'm going to go with Sarah.
In the comments, who do we think this was?
It's always go Sarah, because if it's Sarah, no one can tell Sarah off, you see, so...
Yeah, I would. We've known each other long enough for me to tell Sarah off now. Okay, so we've got that brilliant, this is lemon tonic that I'm building up. And you can see when we started, this is what it looked like and how much more intense it is now. I really do love to build up the coloured layers. I'm going to use a little bit of this parakeet now as well. And then come in from the other side with the parakeet. Just come up the line there. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it? Lovely. Really nice. So just build up the colour. And you can do, you can do your ombre in any way, any direction you like, entirely up to you. And then use your yellow and polish that out. And you're not looking for this to be perfect at all.
You're getting a new colour there.
Yeah. Oh, you've got green where they join. Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful. Harmony Water Reactive will do that for you. So you can get it as intense or as subtle as you would like. Entirely up to you. So you just build up your colour on your watercolour card or your stamping card, and then you're ready to stamp. Now, on the little example that I've just shown you there, we just did some flat stamping with it in black, but I went on a little mooch around the craft studio while you were chatting, and I found a pigment ink pad in Midnight, because I thought the Midnight ink pad would work brilliantly with this beautiful ombre that we've got going on there with the blue and the yellow in the background, and then maybe a little bit of heat embossing over the top as well, which when you've got a distressed stamp like this can look absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to, look what I'm doing here. I just wanted to show you this as well. I've lined my stamping platform top up over, and I've got my piece of card underneath. So now I know where I need to ink the stamp. Don't ink your full 8x8 stamp when you're just stamping a piece of card that's 5 inches wide, because you're just going to waste that ink and clean it off later. So by inking up my stamp over the top of the piece below, I can see
great tip.
Where I need to position my ink. And actually with this, I never worry about getting a very even coverage. I will leave pieces missing on purpose because I want to get that lovely distressed, hitty-missy look and feel with my finished result. So I'll just add the ink where I feel I need it, down the centre, not the full thing, and then it's easier to clean later. Turn that over, pop it down, and then stamp it. Now I'm going to show you the difference between the two different things that I've done here, because on the first one I just used a Finesse alcohol proof ink pad, a black ink pad, to get that lovely look. This is with Midnight pigment ink, and I'm getting it a good old push down. Pop that away. And I mean, it just looks like a piece of exquisite, expensive scrapbook paper that you've bought in that way. And then I'm going to use my lovely clear powder.
Oh, you're not. Shut the front door.
I'm doing it, Joe. I need a scrap piece down here to tip it onto, because I need all the powder over the full piece, don't I? All the powder. It's going to look gorgeous. And this is the clear one.
Beautiful.
Just give that a tap away. That's enough. Powder back into the pot. Voila. There we go. And then just get the heat gun out. Here we go.
Some people heat it from underneath, don't they, when they do this? Why is that? Do you know?
Say that again?
Some people do this from underneath when they do it, don't they? I've seen people heat emboss from up the underside.
Right, I can tell you why. So when you heat from above, your powder will be, when you heat it, if you've got a lower quality embossing powder, it will get bubbly like an orange peel, because it gets hot quick. If you heat from underneath, it gets hot a lot slower, melts more slowly, and you don't get the orange peel look.
Ah, so if you don't have the best quality embossing powder underneath.
Yeah. So I'm just going to
always good to know. Zassy says, what a great name. She says, hello, Leann. You are an awesome teacher. Love your demo. I learned a lot. You are very inspiring. Suzette says, lol, Sarah. I think she can hear Sarah. There you are. Sarah is in the next studio. She's not known for her quietness and delicacy, is she? But maybe you could just hear her for a second there. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing next door. I'm not sure. I think she might be on Crate and Craft. Who knows? $19.99, $25.95 for these. That is gorgeous, Leann.
It's beautiful, isn't it? It's got that lovely sheen on it with the harlequin now in the embossed areas. It really is beautiful. So you've got that all made up, and then we would start to lay that up into a card. What I've got is just a regular gatefold card. I'm just going to clean my desk, or I'm going to get yellow everywhere otherwise. Let's clean this up a little minute, Joe.
I don't think Suzette could hear. I think she meant about the ink pad thing she was saying, lol, Sarah. I don't know. Suzette, let me know. If you do hear Sarah, now you know why. Because she's like a foghorn. She'll tell you herself.
That's a true story. So I've got now inside... Oh, need a new tape pen. Honestly, all of the things are running out on me today. So I've got my tape pen, and then I've got that lovely little panel. I love to do this inside of a gatefold card. I think it makes a statement. So just a little bit of black matting and layering. When you open it up, that looks like it's been really lovingly made, and it looks like a piece of quality. And then I've got my little black panels here, which would go on the front. They're already done. I've got my pieces of harlequin paper that I've done there. Will get laid up on there. I've got exactly the same for the inside leaves. I'm fast forwarding because I've got so much I want to show you. So they'd go on the inside. We've got our little panel to go on there, and then that's what you've got on the front. And you can see once it's put together, it looks really lovely. And of course, if you wanted to, you could do it in the more vibrant colour that I've done for the front with the midnight embossing. Entirely up to you. The choices are all yours, but you can create with a couple of coloured ink pads and those lovely big background stamps, really beautiful creations which look just a little bit edgy and classy, and are really enjoyable to make, actually.
Yeah, and great for more masculine themes that I know a lot of our crafters struggle with, so definitely worth giving that a go. Let me share with you exactly what you're getting in here. So you're going to get the Distressed Harlequin, which is wonderful. Really two big stamps out, and then all of these. Also, this element here, the frame, is awesome. If you've got other alphabet stamps that you want to use within here as well. And then you're also going to get the newspaper collage, which is going to stamp that out for you, which is absolutely awesome. Right, next I want to share with you the staycation. Very, very busy on this, as we knew it would be, because it is a save more than you spend situation for our Club Inspired Platinum members. It is one of the most popular stamp and die sets that I think we have ever done. So it's quite remarkable that less than a year after we launched this, it is here on Cartload for you. Don't forget Craft Vault coming up in an hour and a half as well with myself and Leann. That'll be loads of fun. So you've got the This Simple Life there, you've got Road Trip, and you've also got Life's a Beach. $35.50 or $43 if you want to get your hands on those ones. Right, I want to give you a heads up on some other stuff that's proving really busy in the show. The rotating board, you guys are loving this. Great to see it with a 10% discount, which just doesn't normally happen. So wonderful that we've got that on the show. $14.39 or $17.99. You don't just need one of these, you need a couple of these in your life. They are absolutely fantastic. We've also then got the pop-up box collection with 51 elements. So you're going to get the worker die, and then you're going to get the two different collections then that go with that, which is absolutely fantastic. You're going to get the Away in a Manger, and you're going to get Santa and Rudolph. Rudolph, there we go, got it out in the end. I don't know who Rudolph is. You are you've got a great saving, as you can see. You're saving more than you're spending, which is awesome. Club Inspired Platinum members, that saving goes up to $34.98 or $47.89. You're buying the pop-up box element, which is awesome to have, and it would work brilliant with your other stamps and dies. As I was saying, the staycation would work wonderfully with that, and you're getting the 2 stamp and die sets totally free of charge. So definitely grab that. Now, that's a fantastic offer. There is a great deal as well on the Christmas paper pad as well that goes with that. Oh, we think that might have gone. You know, I was telling you that the staycation stamp, stay home away from home paper pad was £10 something in the US as a platinum member. I was telling fibs to you. And also, it's £8. This is not $10 in the US as a platinum member. Someone call someone and let them know, Johnny, because this is £8.62 in the US. I was telling people it's £10.40. They're getting another $1.50 off of it. Oh. The pop-up one's gone as well, so you need to get this one. This would work well with the pop-ups as well, especially if you're doing boxes. You can cut them all down to size beautifully. Loads of you chatting away. Jeffrey says, loving the demos today. 4 Holidays Design says this is a gorgeous look. Would use this for a man's card for sure. Colours remind me of some of the saltwater fishing lines my husband has. Nice. Michelle says, Leann, the blue and yellow really stand out with the background as well. Right, still very busy across absolutely loads of stuff in the show. We're going to have a little look now, I believe, Leann, at the pop-up boxes. Don't forget, about 20 minutes left on this show, but you've got another show coming up right after this. Oh, well, you know, I mean, not sure. Christine Mahoney. Christine. I think she's forgotten, you know.
Has she forgotten? Come on.
Should we just wait? Should we just wait until she messages?
Yeah, just don't say. Let's not do anything till Christine says so. That was our job. Allocated at the beginning of the show. We're not going to do it until Christine says.
We're on strike, Johnny.
Come on, Christine. Come on.
I can't do it any longer. We're going to get told off. Right, she's there. Oh, no, she's not there. Still not let me know. We need to vote for the demo of the show.
When?
Now, that was the whole point of that last 3 minutes.
Oh,
because Christine was meant to remind me.
What time is it now?
It's 20 to the end of the show.
Yes, but I've got another card to make. That's not
well,
fair.
I'm afraid that's just not the way it works. You're gonna have to forego that card.
No. Well, I'm going to show you it.
Oh, you got to finish it. Oh, there you go.
This is what I'm going to make very effectively. So this one can also be in the running.
So pop-up is number 1.
Number 1.
Share with us the other ones. So we've also got... oh, she's not in the chat anymore. Christine Mahoney. Oh, it cuts deep. Let's call that one Harlequin.
Harlequin.
Friend. Winter.
La-da!
Oh, camping. We all know what's going to win, don't we?
I think so.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, don't forget this. Hey, I've been busy this
Oh, you can say, we can do Sarah. That one could be Sarah.
Call that Sarah.
Yeah,
yes.
Fabulous. All right. Christine Mahoney. Christine Mahoney is gone. She may have gone to work. I think it's a bit late for her to go to work. She usually goes to work quite early in the morning. I mean, it's alarming that I know when people go to work and when people go home. Maybe she does a late shift at the casino. She's a croupier in a casino.
Oh, how gorgeous.
And she has got the most fabulous house. She sent us a picture of the snowing yesterday. Oh, we could all go and stay at Christine's house. Just don't rely on her to wake us up in the morning to get where we need to be. She might not be in the group chat anymore. Right, pop-up boxes. I know they look very complicated, these, Leann, but they really aren't, are they?
They're not, they're really not. And the die set that we've got for you makes it super, super easy. So I've got things cut out in many stages. So I thought, let's focus on the assembly. The decoration's very easy and you can do that at home to your own personal taste. So what you get in the collection is this set of worker box dies. I've just took one off here so I can show you how it works. So you've got this one which cuts the main mechanism. And then you've got this one here, which cuts all of the little panels to go inside, which you'll see in a second. And then you've got your perfect mats and layers and a couple of little decorative panels should you need them. This particular die is going to cut the real worker pieces for you, and you need 2 of these. Now, the reason it doesn't have any cutting lines on the bottom is so that you can make a pop-up box, small, medium or large. So for as long as the piece of card you've got to go in your machine and for the size your machine will allow you to cut. So for example, if you've got a Gemini Pro, you could make a 12-inch tall pop-up box if you wanted to. So brilliant that we've made it so that they don't cut on the bottom line for you. Now I've run this through and cut it out. So when I run it through and cut it out, what it creates for me and scores for me is this perfect piece with my glue flap here. I've got all of my little positioning. I don't know if you can see them. I want to wobble them at you. I might have to ink it up actually so you can see them. Can you see on there?
Just about.
And you can see them in real light. It's just because the lights are very bright. Shall I draw over it with my tri-blend marker just so you can see? Here.
Oh, I see them now, yeah.
Here are the score marks, and it's scored those in for you so that you don't have those marks inside of your card, but they're positioning marks for you so you can see where to put these little panels for your pop-up pieces inside the box.
Perfect.
So it just keeps it all nice and square and straight for you. So you would cut 2 of those out, and then what I like to do, just going to get my bone folder out of my creative station because I can see exactly where it is and it's to hand. It's on my desk. I'm going to fold all of the pieces. So I'm going to fold this in. This is my little glue flap, and then I give it a good burnish. Always burnish all of your pieces. I'm going to do the same with my little box flaps. There we go. And then there we go there. And I'm going to do the same there. There we go. So that's ready now. And then we've got the score line in the centre. That also gets burnished, and I do that twice because that's half of my box. And you can see, if I bring the finished box in, you can see how that is half of the box right there. So I've got the back panel and I've got a side panel. Can you see?
Fantastic.
Yep. So I'm going to do exactly the same with this other piece here.
Wonderful. Carol Black says you could do several pop-up boxes and do all the staycations in different boxes and have a really nice grouping of them. I think that's a wonderful idea. I've always wondered if you could do a 6-sided box using these pop-up box elements, you know, and create a stretch and make the stays through the centre a bit longer.
Yeah, why not? You can put as many together as you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could, absolutely, Joe.
Awesome.
You could put 8 together if you wanted, because obviously you've got the pieces and you're just going to glue them together wherever you want them.
Of course.
Yeah, and then all you would have to do is create these custom to whatever
Just
shape
make
box
them a bit longer.
Yeah, just make them different.
Fabulous idea. And then you get loads of the stamp and die elements in there then, wouldn't you?
You would. Now I'm just putting glue down that one little side of that flap there, and then this piece without the flap gets glued to that, and I just line up the score lines. There we go. Make sure I've got that in the right place. There we are. And then I put some tape on this one here, and then this comes right the way around and gets joined to the other side.
How
So very, very simple. Honestly, the die does all of the hard work for you. And then give that a good burnish. So I like to put it flat on the desk, put my hand inside, if you can see that there, and then I'm rubbing that little glue flap down just to get it nice and solidly stuck. And there is my box created.
How wonderful.
That could not be any more easy, could it? And then the same with these little tabs that go inside. It's cut to the perfect size with your little glue flaps on the side. That's one piece of card. So all you're going to do is fold them over, because that's where you're going to stick them. And then actually, depending on what you're putting inside, I'm just going to do this because I'm going to do it on the other one so you can see them. And then you can see where
Samantha's asking, do these come with instructions, these pop-up boxes?
They do. Full
Fantastic.
instructions. Yes, so you don't need to remember any of this. Full instructions inside. And then a little bit of tape pen on each side of those little glue flaps. There and there. And then inside your box, all you would do is find the pieces where I've just marked it, your pen marks.
Awesome.
And that is where the little glue flap's going to go.
Now, you're not going to mark it, I guess, when you've got it at home, because you're going to be able to see those,
you
aren't
can see them. I've just done that for you at home. So that gets stuck there to line up with that little glue flap. And then it lines up on the opposite side with the same one. Let me just glue that there and glue that there and give it a good push. And then I like to hold it like this and give it a good push either side. And then you can see I've got my pen marks there and there. What that's done is get that in the perfect position so that when I fold this flat to put it in the post,
Lovely.
it all flattens down. So you would put 3 of them in, Joe, and then you just do all of your little pieces that are going to go inside. And what you do is with those pieces is you put them on little bits of acetate to stick them inside there, or you stick them directly. So if I go straight to this one, now you can see inside I've put all of those lines of card. There we go. That's what I've just shown you how to position. And then all you do is stamp and colour all of your little characters and you glue them to those so that they're sticking out of the top there. So you just glue them in place. You can use your little pieces of acetate if you want things poking up at the back, and pop them on your bits of acetate and have it, you know, like the little Star of David floating at the background. Have 2 stars of David, little angel if you want to. So you can use your acetate to make them floating, that's the word I'm looking for, or just build up all of your little characters on all of those little pieces. And of course you've got your sentiment there as well. Now don't forget your matting and layering dies are also included. So all of this matting and layering that you can see around the outside of the box, those dies to get the perfect size mats and layers on the little closures of your box here are also included in this set. And then this whole thing can go flat and go in the post. And then when somebody gets it home, it opens out, folds down, and you've got that beautiful little scene inside. Couldn't be easier, Joe. Looks complicated. One of the most simple things you could construct.
Absolutely. Very, very simple and straightforward. Right, the vote is closed. Do not vote now, as your vote may still be charged, but it will not count. We don't charge you to vote. I just always feel like saying that. I've always fancied saying that. So, the demo of the show. Oh yeah, it's camping is the winner. How fabulous is that? Absolutely love that. So pleased that that is the winner. It's going on the the cabinet of creativity, Leann is going to put that. And I think it could be the demo of the week. I really, really do. What else is up there at the moment? Oh, gosh, it is a really tough week though, Leann.
Is it?
You've got a light up box with the floral animal stag die. We've got floral animal butterflies. We've got that craft. It's a big week.
I might have to knock a couple off on my way out.
I'm not sure you can do that, but okay. Right, if you want to go for the pop-up boxes, remember you're only paying for the actual main construction die. So if you thought to yourself, well, I don't really want the other 2 die sets, but wouldn't it be great to have the main construction die to go with some of the stamps and dies that went with the milk carton boxes or with the staycation ones? Get this. Because you've got the construction die, that's all you're paying for at that price. You're getting £30 or $40 worth of stamps and dies totally free of charge, which is absolutely awesome. I want to just whiz through and have a look at some other brilliant stuff that you've seen in the show that you absolutely love. That brilliant glue of the rainbow glitter card, £22 or $30 is your price there for that one. Then you've got the Gemini Balloon Sentiment Selection, 25 elements here, £27 or $34, saving you $12.95 or $15.75. A great price here on these, 20% off. You can grab these today for £18 or $23. You get the black cardstock and you get the pencils. Here we've got the Sentiments versus 78 elements, the free ink pads. I love that you've got a sentiment for the inside and you've got a sentiment on the outside of that one there too. Your staycation. Oh, this is a fantastic deal. Club Inspired Platinum members, you're saving more than you're spending there on what is a relatively new launch and one of the most popular stamps and dies we've done. The mandalas, are they still in stock? Oh, they are hanging on buy a thread. There is literally a literal handful of those to go around. So do grab them, $7.79 or $11.97. We've also got those large background stamps for you as well. $19.99 or $25.95 is what you should be paying for. For one of them, you're getting two for that price. $22.48 or $26.92 is a half price deal on the Chloe creations. There you get the handbag, the makeup, and you've got the shoe in there as well. Here, you've got the heat resistant acetate too, which is brilliant. £9, saving you 20% or $13 if you're in the US. 3 packs of that. You've got the magnetic sheets available to you as well. 6 of these, it's 2 packs, 3 in each. You've got the large ones, and we've also got the mini size ones for you as well, $8.98 or $12.58. Don't forget about that rotating board as well. So busy for that with a 10% discount, but we must finish with the Tiffany items. I'll go through the lowest tote in just a moment, but I think you've got the real star of the show over there, Leann.
It really is fabulous. I can't recommend this fabulous workstation to you enough, because it's got all of the pockets you need to be able to have everything you want at your fingertips available for you. So you've got your, I'll just pop that in there before I can see it rattling around. There, get yourself down there. Be it, honestly, there we go, get yourself, behave yourself. You can get everything you need in there. You've got space for your tape pens, your little pearly drops. You've got that fantastic see-through pocket there for pokey tools, paper distressors, bone folders, tiny little dies, little sentiment dies that you might get lost a lot or that you use a lot can be also put in there and you can see them. You've got your fabulous pockets up here for all of your tools, your scissors, your little brush tools, your bigger bone folders, brushes, craft knives, flower forming tools, sparkle pens, a spritzer. Everything that I need at my fingertips that I use a lot when I'm crafting is just there. My foil press tweezers popped over the side there, absolutely fantastic. And then a brilliant 8x8 pocket alongside for your 8x8 paper pads, which is brilliant. And I'd just like to take this out and show you that there is another clear pocket along the back there where you can keep that organised and see what it is that you've got inside behind your 8x8 paper pad if that's what you want to do. In the back here you've got space for your 12x12 pads. We've got that brilliant one in there, the staycation one that you're getting with it, but actually there is space there for, and you can see by the width here of the side and where the paper pad is, there is room for at least another 3 full 12x12 pads in there. As I turn that round, you've got a back pocket here which is big enough for your A3 self-healing cutting mat, which is what I use it for. That's the A4 one. Your full-size Gemini plates, your full sheets of cardstock for crafting, glitter card, whatever it is you want in there. And then both of the sides have beautiful big long pockets for rolled craft mats if that's what you want. You've got space for your longer tools. You've got your little mesh pockets so you can see what you need in there for your glues. Same on the other side. Absolutely fantastic, and all of it taking a fraction of foot space on your desktop, but crammed with everything you need at your fingertips. It's capacious, Joe. It's small but mighty.
Absolutely, it's £60 or $67. That is not all you're getting, because then you're getting the pop-up trash can. Now, perfect for your craft room, perfect if you're going to a crop or a workshop, but also brilliant for the car as well. I love using it in the car. What you've got here is you're going to get as well a tape pen, and you're going to get some art liners in here, which are fantastic. What you've also got is the ability to fit all of these different buddy bags in your lowest tote, because that's what the lowest is designed for. It's designed, of course, to fit all of your buddy bags in here, and you can get absolutely loads of them in here. Let me just show you everything that has gone there into that buddy bag. I mean, that is... There's quite a lot of stuff there, I think it's fair to say, but it all fits in here so beautifully. The other thing is as well, because the buddy bags are clear and the lowest tote is clear, it means that you can see where all of your stash is without having to get it all out. That's the pain with drawers, isn't it? That you have to unload everything just to even start to begin to see what you get in there. And that is why you forget about crafty stuff that you've bought, because you can't see it. And when you can't see it and you can't find it, you think to yourself, oh, that'll do. So you don't do the best job that you possibly could, because you just think to yourself, that'll do, I'm bored now, I'm not looking any longer, I need to do some crafting. With this, if you're going to find that stash more quickly, you're going to be able to see the stash that you've got, you're going to be more inspired, and I think it's genuinely going to make you a better crafter if you can find all your stuff very, very quickly. Let me pop all of that in there. we can pop the tape pad and the art liner in there, and we could even get, we could even get another 12 by 12 in the side of here as well. Let me just pop that 12 by 12 into there, just to show you. In that goes, and I mean, I could get a couple more in there, I think, but you get absolutely loads in there. I mean, it's heavy because it's absolutely loaded full of product, but it is the utmost quality, and you get the bin in there as well. Oh, it's been such a busy show. Susan says, well done for the camping win. All your mates have been beautiful. Monica says, I just love watching you guys. What an encouragement. What an encouragement you guys are to us as well. We're not done though, are we, Leann? We are going to say, Shantae, you stay, and we're going to be with you in an hour's time.
We are, I can't wait. And I thought, you know, I was just stood here thinking, oh, I'm about to sashay away. But no, we've got a little hour's break, haven't we? And then we're back with a craft vault. Really excited about it. We had so much fun in craft vault earlier. And if you stick with us, Joe and I might sing Ginganguli for you again. Who knows?
We might sing Ginganguli, and the category is going to be amazing deals. That is what we've got for you in the next show. So make sure you join us for that. Remember, if you've just joined us late or you've missed any of this show, you can watch it back immediately over on our website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au. That is where you need to click. That is where you need to go in order to shop with us as well. Details are down here. Click the Shop the Show button on the home page, and that will take you to all of these awesome products. Remember, if you are watching this back, all these deals will last for about 48 hours. So these will be good, I'd imagine, probably until the end of Saturday, I would say, is when you will be able to grab all of these, or whilst the stocks last. Lots of things very, very busy. Remember, we've had sellouts in the show, and also what I would say is don't miss out on that incredible paper pad. I would hate for you to miss out on it whilst it's at an incredible price. Also, don't miss out on that staycation collection. It's very, very busy still for the rainbow glitter selection as well. So do not miss out on any of those bits while they're on at these prices. We've got Craft Vault in an hour's time. If you can't join us for Craft Vault in an hour's time, join us back tomorrow. Craig will be here in the morning. I might be popping up on Craig's morning show for a bit of a something. I can't say in case he's watching because it's a secret. But then I'll also be back with an amazing launch day, a brilliant Colour Me Happy, and another Craft Vault. But from myself and Leann, massive thank you, and we'll see you back here, won't we, Leann, in an hour's time?
Yeah.
Fabulous. See you then. Bye-bye.